We at CrossFit Roscoe want to say thank you for tuning in again to our second ever Coach's Q video. We are going to start off today with yet another shoulder mobility exercise. We can't get enough of those. Grab a seat and take some notes if you want to. This will be helpful to try before your workouts. So we will start out by just laying on the floor. There is a band here for the second part, but at first just grab a kettlebell. Start with the small one. She's going to pick up the kettlebell and lock out her shoulder straight up into the air. The rounded portion of your scapula is barely touching the floor, so she's going to use her heels and push her body forward, now laying her scapula flat on the floor. From this position, she's going to just switch back from neutral position to externally rotated, neutral to externally rotated, and she's also going to take her left arm and hold her elbow to lock it out on the outside, and hold that elbow in place so that it's just working the shoulder. Can add a band for some extra torque. So Dana's going to take the band. We have it set low on the pole here. You can start with red if you want. If red's not enough, we can go up, but everybody should be good with red to start. She's going to set the band in her shoulder, lock the kettlebell out again, and then push her feet back to get her completely locked out. There we go. Scapula's flat on the floor. Now she's ready to start. She's going to go from neutral to externally rotated. And again, this is something you can do for around 2 minutes. Anything more than that isn't really necessary, but lock that elbow out to keep the arm perfectly straight and the shoulders engaged, and just go back and forth, reinforcing position.
After mobilization, it's important to check and recheck to make sure that you got the mobilization that you are looking to achieve. So you can put your arms out straight. The arm that you've mobilized should be longer without forcing it out, and also you should be able to feel a better range of motion. It should move more fluidly when you're moving your arms into that locked out overhead position.
Alright, so something that's a great little warm-up exercise, you can do warm up that lower back if you know it's tight a lot or you have some lower back problems, or you just want to get a stronger lower back, is good mornings. There's a lot of variations you can use. I'm going to start with the red, which I recommend most of you starting with if you haven't done these before. I like to go ahead and put it in my feet first. So I'll get a little bit of tension on it. That gives me more give at the top. If I just step on it, there's a lot less give, and that's hard to get around your neck. So I'm going to squeeze it out, get some tension under there, bend over, get it on my neck, and then stand straight up. So it's kind of like suspenders. So first things first, what we want to do is push that butt back and load those hamstrings in that lower back. I don't want a rounded back. And I don't want you to just hinge at the waist and bend over. So I'm going to push that butt back, slightly bend at the knees. Don't want to go much farther than that. That's a squat. That's knees locked out. Just a little bit of bend, a little bit of give. Push that butt back, lean over, get to about here, and then explode up. I don't need to get at 90. 15 degrees isn't quite enough. So looking at about 45 or so, and then back up. Push that butt back, and then come back up. Pick it up. I can do these a little bit quicker as a warm-up because I can go a little bit heavier, but it kind of depends on your ability level. So just to show you the difference, it's going to be a lot slower movement, and I'm going to have to stay a lot tighter and really control it and then come up. I can't go much faster than this without sacrificing positioning and form.